Hey everybody, it's Carly, out here in nature with Tuxedo, Simba, and Tinkerbell, and I'd like to share my thoughts with you. I really admire people like Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Ralph Smart, Marianne Williamson, Byron Katie, so many more. One of my favorite quotes by Ralph Smart is the true strength of a person isn't measured by how much they can lift, but in how much they can let go. And to me, that was very, very, very deep because, here we are, we're trying to balance work and school and relationships and friendships in our lives, and I think we get caught up sometimes in our attachments to the past or expectations of the future, or even in certain people or relationships, friendships in our lives. I think we get so caught up in our judgments and our stories of what's really happening in our experience that we lose touch with the essence of what's really going on, like the meaning, the experience, the lesson. And what I've come to realize too is we're living in amazing times right now. And I mean, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of stress all over the world right now, and it's very understandable on how it's, I don't know. I'm just saying that basically when we take time to reconnect with ourselves, and I think it's hard for a lot of us to just sit there and feel our feelings, our emotions, and I mean, a lot of us, including myself, we try to distract ourselves from what's really going on internally, inside, and we'll go and we'll get really busy at work, or take a bunch of classes, or we go out and we do a bunch of things to distract ourselves from how we feel and what's going on. And it's a way sometimes we don't want to feel our emotions because we're trying to protect ourselves, or just too heavy, or we've been conditioned not to feel sometimes. And what I've actually experienced and what I've been doing lately is emotional integration, where when you sit down and you breathe, like really, really breathe, and you feel in your stomach. It's where you carry your feelings and your emotions, and you breathe and you feel. You go back to a time in your life where you felt abandoned, or you feel guilt or shame or resentment, or whatever the emotion is, and you feel it, you experience the feelings, you relive it, and it truly loses its power over your life, or it doesn't block your experience anymore. It's, you see it in a new light. And I think that when you stop running from things, you stop running from the past, or from fear, or from rejection, or whatever it is, and you face it and you feel it, I think it truly loses the power over you in your life. And it's amazing once you're aware of those things that were preventing you from your highest potential, your highest good, living the life you really want. And I think that once you become detached from all these things that no longer serve you, and what I've learned from this great teacher, Maha, he says detachment is not pushing things away, but it's not pulling them in. It's not drawing them in as well. And I think that was really, really powerful for me to hear because, especially lately in my life, I've been pushing a lot of people away in my life, and it's been bothering me a lot sometimes. And it's like I'm going through my own journey, and I'm a lot of self-reflection, and I think sometimes what we resist, persists. What you resist more becomes greater. And I think when you take responsibility for your feelings and your emotions and your actions towards yourself and other people, you stop blaming other people for how you feel and for ruining your life or affecting you, because you need to take responsibility for what you're doing, because it's so easy to be like, oh, she did this, this, and this, and whatever, and it's like, how is that me? When I say that, it's sometimes the things that bother us the most about other people is because we see it within ourselves and we just can't stand it, Maybe that's not always the issue, but it's like, take responsibility for what you did or how it could have provoked something, But I guess what I'm trying to say here is let go. Let go of whatever no longer serves you and what's weighing you down, because life is supposed to be enjoyed. Namaste.